He's the man, he's the myth, he's the legend, he's the scientist with all the answers to all the questions. It's time for another episode of Alex's Science Corner.
Oh, thank you. No, please, thank you.
I love doing that.
No kidding. What's going on in the wide
Honestly,
world of science, my friend?
This segment is just for Bobby to clap.
She does it so well.
Yes. And that's the story we're going to continue telling her. So, first story up. Scientists have been wondering, or anthropologists have been wondering, how long that cannabis has been used for its THC properties of getting high. And they've recently got some more information about that, in that they found a location that is from 2,500 or 2,500 years ago, that they found some indications that there's THC use there. So let me describe first. THC is from cannabis, but cannabis, hemp, has been used for a lot of other things before THC. It was used for making rope, for the seeds were used for food.
But the hemp that was used for rope is different from the
cannabis.
Yes,
it's the same family of plants, but one strain of plants has
psychedelic, and the other one isn't.
Has large amount of THC in it. And they're always wondering how long ago that, when people started using it for that. And so what they found in China, in the high elevations of central and east China, they found a burial site in the mountains. And this particular burial site was part of the earliest versions of the Silk Road. Now, the Silk Road was how different things would go between Asia or Eastern Asia and the Middle East, and then into the European continent, back and forth. So on this particular trade route, they found a burial site, and this burial site had braziers or containers where THC was burned.
The ruins of a ancient head shop.
Yeah, well, no, it was a burial site, so it was like, we're burying grandma, so let's get out the good stuff. So
burn some for her to enjoy on her way to the
not for grandma. It was for everybody else.
That was there celebrating grandma.
Right. Now this was part of the trade route, and one of the things they found at this burial site is that a third of the people buried in the site are not from that region. So they found people that were from the Middle East and other regions. So this is why they know it's part of that trade route. So they know that THC was being used for its getting high properties, psychedelic, psychoactive properties from 2,500 years ago.
Medicinal.
Okay, so if that's what you want to call it, Bobby.
Can I see the article?
Sure.
That's what I told my parents.
It's
They found my stash. It's medicinal, Dad.
I have glaucoma, Ma.
Did they have it in the hashish form?
No.
They didn't.
As far as it was burned, they had these containers that they burned it, and they had containers surrounding the burial site. So as they were burying the body, they had the THC in these containers burning. So all the people that were saying goodbye to whoever's passed away got a chance to, celebrate in their own way. Okay?
All right.
Yeah. Interesting picture.
So the next story is about feather evolution in dinosaurs. Is one of those things that's been really tricky. The reason is they haven't been able to pin down exactly when feathers became feathers from scales, or scales became scales from feathers.
So they're not sure which way it went?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so right now they have an idea that because of some recent fossils they found from China, they're beginning to suspect that the earliest origins of feathers were a lot earlier than birds. Because originally it was thought that birds started to become birds, and then the scales from the earliest flying dinosaurs switched into becoming feathers. Now they're thinking that the dinosaurs had feathers, And some of the types of dinosaurs that we see that had scales, the feathers kind of transformed back into scales for those types of dinosaurs. And because they're finding certain types of fossils that one of the things they found is they found certain bat-like dinosaurs that had feathers on their body, but the wings were leathery wings like you'd see on a bat. So they're seeing some of those fossils. Because of that, they're suspecting that feathers started being created earlier in the dinosaur evolution, before birds started flying, or before the flying dinosaurs started flying, and that the dinosaurs took their scaly feathers that they used for warmth and temperature control, and the ones that were starting to fly start to switch over to evolve the feathers into flight feathers from that. Oh, you want that article?
I want that one article too.
You know, I did send you all the links, Bobby.
I know you did. You did, and I got it. Just like I said, we were so busy at work. And
somebody didn't do their homework.
I was so busy doing my work.
Settle,
you know, on that note,
settle down, Bobby. All right. Folks, if you have any questions about these stories or anything else science-related, Alex would love to take your phone calls right now.
What's our number?
203
837
9924.